kusema tu ukweli, I don't know what to feel, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to think as I'm seated here in front of this camera just talking to you. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time you're watching me, and I hope you're doing well. I'm also good. I have been good. Nimepotea sana. It's been 2 years, and let me tell you, as I uploaded the last video that I did here, I knew that I would be posting my next video maybe 2 or 3 days after that video. Tell me why days turned to weeks, weeks to months, months to years, and 2 years down the line, I have never done anything. But I have decided to come back with much focus. I was young and stupid. Maybe I'll blame it on my age, but honestly, no, it's nothing to do with my age. It was just laziness, because whenever people met me, people who knew me in person, by the way, what happened to that channel that you are trying to build? And I would always say, I became busy. I went back to school, I took a short course, and after that short course, I decided to go back to school again. I took a mini MBA, all these excuses. But to be honest with you, I haven't been as busy as I presented myself to be busy, okay? Because I had time to watch series, I had time to watch movies, I had time to go out, I had time to have fun. So all I've been doing was just procrastinations. And I'll be honest with you that most of it came from the fear of unknown, just the fear of failing. And I have failed in so many things in my life, and I think from that experience nimekuwa na ile inaitwa trauma ama no, I won't say any trauma, but I'm so scared of failing. Whenever I want to start something, I'm like, ama haitaweza, ama what happens. Same to this video. I have been planning to create this video. Trust me, I'm also hoping that this is the last take, because nimetake hii video from the past 2 hours. I have been trying to take, being a perfectionist, trying to make it perfect, but I just want to come back with all honesty. So the last time I was here, I used to interview people. Nilikuwa naenda places kwa watu, I interviewed them, we listened to some life stories. But then I have decided to change. Okay? I have decided to change the format, the content, and it's going to be totally different. I'm not planning to delete my past videos, because those people are people who took their time, they valued what I was doing, and came and offered me their time so that I would interview them. So I'm not going to delete those videos. But here is a background story as to why we are changing things here. So nilikuwa nafanya hizo interviews. I used to be a tutor, I used to be a college tutor, so I was an employee, I was in employment. So after I took my mini MBA in Entrepreneurship Academy, I decided to change directions. I stopped working, I resigned. So what happened is, after I graduated from that school of entrepreneurship, I felt that it was time for me to resign. And yeah, I wrote that letter. I resigned from employment, and as we speak, I now run a business, Faster Errands and Bargains. You can just go to your browser, www.fastererrands.online. Anyways, that is not what I'm going to talk about today. I want to tell you why I'm changing the content in this channel. So when I was starting and I was trying to resign, I was trying to find content on YouTube, especially Kenyan content on YouTube, on business, new businesses, the failures. I was trying to find out what happens in business in Kenya, and I wouldn't find enough information, honestly. Nilikuwa napata tu ile video tu yenye mtu mmoja ametengeneza tu anasema tu how to start a business na nivo imeenda. There are no serious interviews, ama kama ziko, maybe I did not find them. There were no interviews that I could relate to, especially with young people who decided to just resign and do it. And most of the videos that I would find were success stories, not the real thing, sababu I have come to learn that biashara iko na character development 101. And if you have a weak heart, just continue working and writing those CVs, because self-employment is so stressful. I mean, as I'm recording this video, there's something that I'm going through because of the business. Something is happening. I don't have control over it. It's just fate and faith and just trying my best to salvage it. So I decided that I would start a channel where we can talk about the truth. Okay? Vile biashara inakaa tu vile iko. And then I want to have conversations with people who are going through it now. Not someone talking about 10 years ago, I was selling eggs, I was selling, rice moja moja, I was selling yarn, I was selling this, and now I'm here, I'm bawling, and no. It's okay. Those success stories also build us. But then, what are the conversations that we have around the real business building as we build this? Because the only channel enye nime resonate nayo is not in Kenya. Why am I saying all these things? Because I plan on having conversations with people here. I don't plan on talking 24/7. Personally, I'm not an expert in business. I took journalism and mass communication as a course in the university. And I'm now running a business. So these are two worlds apart. These are totally two different things. And I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to run it. And I'm not planning to fail. I don't hope to fail. I'm planning to grow and become something good in the world of entrepreneurship. It's not like nimeacha my journalism career. No, sijaiacha completely. I'll still go back there. I'll still do it once in a while. Hata nikiwa hapa, I'm still doing it. But I'm running that business. And as I'm running that business, I want to hold conversations with people. So if you're here and you're listening to me and you're watching me, can you please send an email to that email yenye naenda kuiacha hapa kwa description? Because I need to have conversations with real-time people who are going through it now, especially if you have failed in one way or another and you have been able to come back and you have experiences that you're going to teach us what to do and what not to do. Because the things I'm going through now ni vitu zenye mimi sijawahi sikia. Okay, nimezisoma but sijawahi sikia kutoka kwa mtu mwenye I can relate to, nasema no. So I'm also asking you as my viewer to help me. Please help me push this page. Help me push it. I'm just below 500 subscribers, but I believe that ukikutana nayo, you will press that notification bell and subscription button. If you're also in business, can you tell me what you want us to talk about? The conversations that you want us to hold. Okay? Ask questions. Even if it's not on the comment section, but I would highly suggest that you do it on the comment sections, because I want this video to inipatie psych because as I told you, I'm so scared of failure. I have been failing and I want to stop failing. I want to start winning now. It's time to win. So thank you so much for your time. It's been good for the few minutes that I've been here. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me. Please share, comment, subscribe, like, do anything possible to support this girl. I'm your girl, Chepchumba Barno.